Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I have arrived at some kind of a medical clinic, so let's talk to the people here.
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you need something.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you are welcome here. I will not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the Rakghoul disease, of course.
The Rakghoul disease? What's that?
The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the Rakghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into Rakghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
Is there no cure?
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the Rakghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. I don't see how that's going to happen.
Maybe I could find a way to get my hands on that serum for you.
I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a Rakghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over. And nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity.
Don't worry. I'll find a way to get that serum for you.
Please, don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
No, it's actually pretty cool that he sort of objects to that, because because from his point of view, it's a rather sensible inhibition to have. Like, you wouldn't want to be linked with anything that I could possibly do, even if deep down you support the result of what I might do. I could use some healing.
It will just take me a moment while I examine your injuries, and then I'll administer the proper treatment. Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the Rakghoul disease, of course.
What is this place again?
Well, this is a hospital of sorts, though my resources are quite limited since the Sith quarantined the planet. I provide basic medical services to all citizens of and visitors to Taris. I have extensive medical training, and even with the lack of resources, I can treat most injuries or ailments right here at the center. Except for the Rakghoul disease, of course.
Tell me more about that Rakghoul disease, unless it's just going to be the same thing.
The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the Rakghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and
Okay, so it just repeats himself. I have some other questions.
I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some questions. What would you like to know?
What do you feel about the Sith?
I know enough to be scared of them. I've heard about the brutality of the Sith. I know what they do to the planets they conquer. So far, all they've done is ask me some general questions, but I'm afraid they might one day decide to shut this facility down simply out of evil spite. I guess there's not much I can do about the Sith, except hope that the Republic finds a way to stop their conquest of the entire galaxy. I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some questions.
I want some general information about Taris.
I don't know much, but I'll tell you what I can. Do you want to know about Upper Taris, or are you more interested in Lower Taris and the Undercity?
Tell me about Upper Taris.
The people here in the Upper City generally like to think they're better than the rest of Taris, but we're no better than anyone else. People here can be selfish, greedy, arrogant, even prejudiced. That's why aliens need special permission to leave the Lower City. Maybe if more people in the Upper City weren't so self-centered, things wouldn't be so bad in the Lower City and the Undercity.
Tell me about the Lower City.
The Lower City has been overrun by swoop gangs and thugs. If you're going to travel down there, you'd better go armed. If you don't get attacked by one of the swoop gangs, you'll probably end up beaten and robbed by one of Davik's thugs. Soon it will be as bad as the others.
What do you know about Davik?
Davik is the resident crime lord of Taris. He deals in stolen goods, he trades in slaves and contraband, and it would take a month to list all the people he's made disappear. His slimy grasp even reaches here to Upper Taris. Most of the shops pay him protection money, so he'll leave them alone. And the man is nothing but a thug. I guess I'm lucky. Since my medical facility doesn't make any profits, Davik doesn't bother me. But if you ask me, he's no better than the Sith.
Okay, tell me about the Undercity.
The Undercity is a wasteland, crawling with flesh-eating mutants called raccoons. I feel sorry for the outcasts that are forced to live there.
Outcasts?
Justice here on Taris is swift and harsh. There are only two punishments: execution or banishment to the Undercity. Anyone banished can never return on pain of death. Even their descendants are forced to live in the depths beneath our great cities. Whenever I can, I send supplies to the Undercity to help ease the misery of their lives. Although there is nothing I can do to help those infected with the raccoon disease. I am quite busy maintaining the facility.
Do you know anything about the Republic escape pods that have crashed in the Undercity?
Republic escape pods? No. Why would you ask me that? I don't know. Those pods crashed in the Undercity. I'm not involved in any way.
You seem awfully defensive about this.
I'm not defensive. I just don't like being accused of knowing something about those Republic pods. This is as bad as an interrogation by the Sith.
Don't worry, I'm not with the Sith. I won't betray your secret if you tell me.
Well, you don't look like you're with the Sith. I guess I can tell you my secret. Or rather, I can show you. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention. Welcome back.
Well, let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course. Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable. Just what I need to keep this facility operating.
Is there anything I would like to buy? Not really. Although, to be honest, probably would be wise if you close the... if you want to keep this a secret.
You there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the raccoon serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear.
What are you talking about?
Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the raccoon serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure.
Davik Kang, who's that? It's the local crime lord. Let's hear him explain it. Who's that?
Oh, come on. Everybody knows who Davik Kang is. He's the big boss around here. Gambling, smuggling, extortion. He's got a piece of all the action on Taris.
You mean he's a crime lord?
I prefer to think of him as a role model. He started with nothing, and now he's got it all. Credits, power, women. It's the Tarisian dream, right?
Why does he want the cure so badly?
Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away.
Where obviously I'm not going to help that guy because that's deranged. What if I tell Zelka you're helping Davik to get the cure?
I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? And be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik.
Obviously I'm not going to do it. I'm not even considering it.
Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Obviously no.
I heard the Sith are sending salvage teams down to the Undercity to recover those Republic escape pods.
Is you one of the Sith? My daddy says the Sith are nothing but bullies. You don't look like a bully.
Uh-huh.
On it.
It's open.
Yes?
Don't hurt my family. Look, just take what you want and get out.
I remember when a person didn't have to worry about thieves rummaging through their home.
You ain't supposed to be here. This ain't your home.
Yeah, I can't even take. Yeah, I'm sorry, but kleptomania is too strong. Like I would have just taken the parts and left the credits, but I don't think it's even possible. I'm sorry. I have fallen to the temptations of the dark side. Oh, that's the Sith party.
Hey, you made it. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. The party's in full swing. Come on in. You have to try this Tarisian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Sana. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
So everyone's drunk, out of their mind. At least I don't have to feel guilty about stealing from the Sith. Sith armor. Great. That could be useful for getting past some of their checkpoints or you know, basically impersonating a Sith myself.
My mama says I have to stay out of the lower city. That's where the bad people live.
I wonder if any of those Republic space pods survived crash landing in the Undercity.
I've got a ton of things to do today. I can't talk to you.
What? On it. It's open.
Sure.
Please, please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you.
Don't worry, I'm not here to hurt you.
You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want?
Maybe I could help you solve your problem with Davik.
I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zack's in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits. I'm a dead man.
Here, I've got 200 credits you can have. Which, again, is not something I would do in real life, but this is a game, and I can afford to be over generous. Especially because, you know, I'll end up making so much money you usually do in games. It's just a different kind of situation versus, you know, actual reality where you have to wager your actual livelihood against those kind of choices. So here, you can have 200 credits.
You'd give 200 credits to a stranger just to help them out? I don't believe it. Well, thank you.
Wow, that sure was generous of you. I just hope we don't end up needing those credits later on.
Now I can pay off Davik. Oh, thank you. You've saved my life. I better go give this to Davik right away.
Oh wait, but since I helped you out, I might actually also steal from you. They all seem to just possess computer parts and droid parts.
What?
Which is a bit weird. That's an interesting levitating sculpture right there. Well, I guess the sculpture itself is kind of boring. The fact that it's floating is kind of interesting.
If the Sith wanted to get on everyone's good side, they'd go clean up the swoop gangs in the lower city.
I heard the Sith are sending salvage teams down to the Undercity to recover those Republic escape pods.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the lower cities where you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said. These streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Well, you better think twice about what you're doing. This might be more than you can handle. I'm not about to buy them a drink. They are already drunk. That wouldn't be pedagogic or therapeutic or possibly right. So this might be more than you can handle.
Come on, fellas. This Schlemmy ain't worth the bother.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Schlemmy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
I've got a ton of things to do today. I can't talk to you.
If the Sith wanted to get on everyone's good side, they'd go clean up the swoop gangs in the lower city.
Hey, I'm no alien lover, but I don't want to...
Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet. Heed my warning before it is too late.
This guy's just stirring up
a plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects our society. Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet. Friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris.
Vermin and scum? Are you referring to the Sith? He obviously isn't, but I think misconstruing his point is going to make him angry, which is funny to me. Are you talking about the Sith?
I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet.
I don't know which is worse, your hate-mongering or your ignorance.
You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lovers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before we are overrun with the vermin invaders. A plague spreads through our streets.
Okay, a droid shop. A customer, come in, come in. I'm Janice Nall at your service. Welcome to my droid and droid supply shop. Always good to see a new face. Customers are hard to come by. A lot of Taris citizens won't even come in here. They refuse to shop at a store owned by a Twi'lek. What do they have against Twi'leks? They don't like aliens much here in Upper Taris. They tolerate Twi'leks, but they would rather see us as dancers in the cantina than the successful business owners.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
You'll see a few aliens around, but most of us non-humans stick to the lower city. I've learned not to dwell on it though. I try to stay focused on running the store. My selection is a bit limited right now. The Sith confiscated all of my assault droids, but I've got a utility droid that we might find interesting. Utility droid, what do they do? What they don't do, they make great. They are great at making vehicle repairs for starters. Pretty handy to have in a fight. Small but tough, with a surprising amount of firepower. And then there's no better code breaker or security system slicer. Not that I would ever condone you doing anything illegal, of course. What else do you have for sale? You want to see my inventory, or are you going to buy my utility droid? My prices are very reasonable, and all of my droids come with a money-back guarantee. First, show me your inventory. My inventory is a bit limited because of the quarantine, but if you need anything to do with the droids of computers, this is the place to shop. Okay, so you're selling parts. And are you selling computer spikes as well? You are. They are pretty expensive though. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it be for now. Back again, I see. Well, I have never turned away a potential customer yet. Are you interested in anything I have in stock? Let me see what you've got on sale. Let me see your droids. I've only got 2 droids, a rebuilt T3 H8 unit for 50 credits, and the top-of-the-line T3M4 model with all of the options. But he's not for sale. Tell me about this top-of-the-line droid. The droid is the best utility droid ever built. Top-notch codebreaker, expert security, programming and droid repair skills. He's even got the firepower to be handy in battle. That little guy is absolute top of the line, but he's not for sale. He's a custom job I'm holding for a very special buyer, sorry. Okay, how about that other one? I'll take the T3 H8 unit. Here's 50 credits. You know a bargain when you see one. The little guy's as reliable as used droids get. I did the reconditioning on him myself. Don't worry, he'll follow you everywhere. Anything else? That's it for now. Maybe I'll see you around later. Don't forget my store motto. If you need droid parts, Johnny is now... something. Okay. Come, my new droid. He even sounds already broken. Well, so much for my bargain price purchase. Where's that little unit that I sold you? Well, it blew up. I came to get my money back. It blew up. I thought I had taken care of that little cross-wiring problem. Well, don't worry, I run an honest business here. I don't have to give you a refund, but I don't want to lose a customer. Here, have your 50 credits back. No hard feelings, right? Yeah, no hard feelings. Glad to hear. I can't afford to make my customers unhappy. Business is tough enough as it is. So anything else you need? I'll be going now. So that's basically a fun little sort of side interaction. Doesn't really do anything.
Listen to me, people. That is a terrible scourge.
I'm in the wrong business. Davik's got a piece of everyone's action. I should have been a crime lord too.
What's this? Another off-worlder? I didn't realize how many of you there were on Taris until this Sith quarantine.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols. So unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
Where can I get the papers?
If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along.
Can I ask you some questions?
I'm not here to give you information. I work for the Sith, not the Taris tourist board. Now just move along, unless you have the proper authorization papers.
Yeah, I currently do not.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
Okay, I'll be going now.
Move along then.
We're gonna need some kind of disguise if we want to get past this guy.
You will need uniforms for both Karth and yourself to get into the lower city. Which is actually something... it's actually an oversight, but I only have one, right? Yes. Okay, so I have to double back and see if I can find another set. It's an oversight that they fixed from the vanilla game, actually, because in the vanilla game you only needed one, which obviously was nonsensical, because then you had that other person just walking in there with no cover whatsoever. The security door is sealed and cannot be opened using normal security skills. So that's a Sith military base. Okay, I guess I'm going back to the cantina then. So maybe someone appeared there who could help me procure the other set. Or maybe at the starting apartments. I will visit this set of apartments just to make sure I couldn't have looted 2 uniforms out of those drunk Sith at the party, because if I could, I would have felt pretty stupid about that. Oh.
Just move along. There's nothing to see here. Where did you hide those Sith uniforms? Did you sell them to the Tarisian underground? Start talking. I want answers.
Please, I'm only a visitor trapped here by your quarantine. I know nothing of the Tarisian underground or your missing uniforms. What's going on in here? Wait, is this a new thing? I don't remember this from the base game. Like, at all. I always got my uniform from that Sith party. And obviously back then you only needed one in the vanilla. What's going on in here?
You're a little too curious for your own good, civilian. This doesn't concern you.
I know all about Sith interrogations. This isn't going to end well.
I'm getting sick of your lies, you alien scum. We've got your ugly mug and a security tape from the base. Start talking before I splatter your slimy brains all over this room.
Uh-oh. I think the commander's losing his temper. I'm glad I'm out of here. It took me an hour to clean the bloodstains from my uniform after the last interrogation.
Well, stop this interrogation right now.
Who said that? What's going on out there? Just stay out of this if you know what's good for you.
I won't let you kill a defenseless prisoner.
What was that? Did I hear you right? Let us kill him? How can you stop us? Time to teach the civilian the penalty for defying the Sith.
Well, I am going to stop you by killing you. Obviously.
What?
Sure.
Thank you, human. The Sith would have killed me. Of that I am certain. I don't know who you are, but it is clear you're no friend of the Sith. Among my people there is a saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Like you, I hate the Sith. That is why I stole those Sith uniforms for the hidden bags. The hidden bags, who are they? In the lower city, there are some who do not bow to conquerors. Swoop gangs like the hidden bags are gathering resources to one day strike against the Sith oppressors. If you wish to strike another blow against the Sith, it would be wise to journey to the lower city and speak with Gadon Tech, the leader of the Hidden Becks. What are the Hidden Becks planning? You would have to ask Gadon Tech to know the answer to that question. They approached me and my only role was to obtain the Sith uniforms for them. Can you take me to Gadon? Access to the lower city is restricted. I have never actually met Gadon. My only dealings were with the members of his Hidden Beck gang. Can I get one of those uniforms from you? I am sorry, but all the uniforms I had were given to the Hidden Becks. I suppose you could take the uniforms from the bodies of the Sith in this room if you wanted. Yeah, obviously, I guess. That's a good point. Well, I'm not going to ask for a reward, so... As should I, the Sith know my face. I must find somewhere to hide on this world. Thank you once again, human. Oh, that's a... Oh, there's still one left. And we had our conversation in full view of that guy. It's kind of hilarious. Okay. Do I want to do... How much until I level up? Not with you.
What?
With you. Still a bit. Okay, so I will go to the lower city then. So, dress in this.
What?
And you... as well.
Yes?
My character is still bagged.
I'm sorry. I don't want to get in the way of official Sith business.
Now that's cool that everyone's responses change because they think you're a Sith.
Please, don't take me for questioning. I don't know anything, I swear!
Ooh, hey, look at this. It's shit. Oh, no. I'm so scared.
Careful. Don't do anything stupid. We don't want no trouble with this.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Sorry about this, shitty. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Please, don't hurt me. I'm just a simple merchant. I don't want anything to do with you, Sith. Please, just leave me alone.
Greetings and good day. I hope your patrolling goes well today. All hail the Sith.
All hail the Sith. Alright.
Is there anything more boring than being out on patrol? Oh, I guess I shouldn't complain. Is there anything more boring than being out on patrol?
Please, don't hurt me. I'm just a simple merchant.
I'm just an ordinary citizen minding his own business. Really, you Siths don't have to worry about me.
Please, don't hurt me. I'm just a simple merchant.
You're one of them Sith, ain't you? My mommy says I'm not supposed to talk to you.
You Siths should shut this guy up. I think he's violently dangerous. Just listen to him.
A plague!
You Siths should shut this guy up. I think he's violently dangerous. Just listen to him.
Greetings, my Sith friends. Rest assured I have all the proper permits to be here, spreading my message. Feel free to stay and listen if you wish. You'll find my message most enlightening.
Oh, that's actually pretty interesting. That gives you interesting additional insight into the situation here on Taris, because it turns out that the anti-alien propaganda is actually directly supported by the Sith. Like, he's doing it, you know, with a permit issued by the Sith. It's not just that he's, you know, a useful idiot for the Sith. He's like directly collaborating with them.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
Well, let's go to the lower city. Becks are nothing but banta fodder. The Vulcars are the strongest. We'll teach you who's the strongest. Sith aren't welcome here.
You asked for this!
What?
So there's a regular gang war going on down here. I do quite like the retexturing of the lower city as well. It's sort of like rusted. Nope, I don't want to leave any items. That's for sure. Okay, you're quite wounded, so... what was for the inventory again? Heal yourself.
What?
Obviously, I need to heal myself as well right now. What with being almost dead. Black Vulcar base entrance. This door cannot be opened from the outside. We have to find another way into the Vulcar base. Okay, but that was some good experience. Either way. Oh! There's some people on the other side. I'm not quite sure if those were, like, always there. Obviously that's supposed to create the feeling that this is a part of a larger place, rather than just like a single tunnel. Lower city apartments. Sentry droid. You know what? I might actually repair it for some experience. Because it have quite a few parts. Yeah, repair the droid. I might not go for all of them. I definitely do need... optimize the droid's weaponry. Sure, so that it's more useful in combat. Activate the shields and engage patrol mode. I think that's enough. Patrol mode engaged. Once the end of the session, the droid will begin patrol and destroy enemies it encounters. Yeah, I got 150 experience for that, and obviously the droid will just run around and kill enemies. Hopefully, hopefully with some success. Unless it already blew up. In which case...
Hey, I'm not looking for any trouble with the Sith, alright? Please, just let me be.
In which case, it is rather embarrassing to have spent so much resources. It's actually better in terms of... in terms of defense. Plus I want to hear the regular... Yep, the droid is already down. Okay, that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I have 2 health, which is... why couldn't I use it? Oh, I guess because I was already using one.
I can't wait for the big swoop race. I hear Vulkars have a new engine that's gonna break all the records. This gang war is getting out of hand. The Vulkars aren't just attacking the hidden Becks anymore. They go after everyone. This gang war is getting out of hand. The Vulkars aren't just attacking... Here!
Wow. It reflected all of those shots and almost into my face. Must have a really strong energy shield. Which perhaps I should be using one, but I didn't buy any. Yeah, I was pretty haggard.
What?
Energy shield. The problem is powering up an energy shield is also going to be annoying without the lower part of the screen.
Sure.
As you know, it is what it is. It's a miracle I got this game to run and record, and with so many mods as it is, so I'm not going to complain too hard. This is Black Vulcar turf. You'll pay for this.
Here. Here.
Sorry I couldn't be there with you, but there's the package I promised. Remember, activate the holographic security system in the proper order to open it, or boom. Just activate the holograms in the same order that they joined the band. Since you're that Twisted Rancor Trio's manager, you should be able to figure out the code. Still think this is a mistake. Davik won't be happy if Ashana can't fill in for her sister, and you don't want to get Davik mad, or you might never have come out of that estate again. Anyway, good luck, and if this works, think about what a great chapter it'll make in a biography of the band you've been working on. Okay, so datapad, the Twisted Rancors. Obviously, have to read that. Guts and Glory, the chronicle of the amazing story of the Twisted Rancor Trio by Giltos Uxari's work in progress. The origins of what would eventually become the most famous band in the galaxy are surprisingly humble. The brains behind the group, the manager, the brains behind the group, the manager, Giltos Uskaris, founded the trio to earn a date with a young singer named Elinda. The ploy worked, and Elinda became the first member of the band. Giltos scrambled to find musicians to back her, and signed a Bith named Uya to be the lead musician. Soon after, he signed Uya's brother Ui to complete the trio. The band struggled at first. Elinda was a fantastic singer, but Uya wasn't much of a musician. When Elinda threatened to quit, Galitos fired Uya and signed another Bith named Lupa. Of course, this didn't go over well with Uya's brother, and Ui quit. Fortunately, Lupa knew another musician named Foro, who joined to replace Ui. Led by Elinda's singing, the second incarnation of the Twisted Rancor Trio became quite popular on their homeworld of Taris, eventually attracting the attention of the local legitimate businessman David Kang. David Kang, legitimate businessman, quote unquote. David asked Glitos to bring his group in for a command performance. Glitos agreed, realizing that this could be the band's big break. Unfortunately, Elinda had heard certain unsubstantiated rumors about David Kang and his connections to the exchange. Fearing for her life, she refused to go to his estate to perform. Many felt that without Elinda's singing, the band would crumble. But Glitos came up with a brilliant plan to save the group by hiring Elinda's sister, Ashana, as the new lead singer on the eve of their scheduled appearance at Davik's estate, Glitas knew that he was taking a risk. If Ashana couldn't perform at Elinda's level, Davik's infamous temper could have dire consequences for the entire band. However, if Ashana could match her sister performances, then Davik was likely to sign the band to a big-time touring contract. It was a risk, but the Twisted Rancor trio was founded on guts and glory. Okay, so it's Elinda, then Uya, then Ui, then Lupa, then Foro, and then Ashana. So, Elinda. Then you. Then you. Then Fodor. Come on. And finally, I just can't click it properly. Chani fiber armor. Is that light armor? Yes, so I can wear this.
Ready.
And you can wear this.
What?
Okay, damn it, I shouldn't have... Because I have a level up. So
Ready.
I shouldn't have... Because I level up, I heal while leveling up. So I should have just... I'll fight whoever's in here. Hey, you can't come in here. This is a private apartment. What are you doing in this place? This place looks abandoned. None of your business. Just turn around and go back the way you came, if you know what's good for you. Are you in some sort of trouble? Do you want to talk about it? I guess I could tell you. You'll probably find out on your own eventually. Zax is giving out bounties away like candy, so I hear. My name is Matrick. I used to work for the exchange, but all the violence and killing started to get to me. I knew what I was doing was wrong, so I turned state's evidence. My testimony helped put away some of the biggest criminals in Taris away for life, but Davik didn't like his friends having to go down, so now he's got a bounty on my head. Maybe there's some way I could help you out of this mess. I don't think there's much anyone could do, and I'm sick of running. I decided to make my stand here. Maybe you could turn the tables, you know, have Davik eliminated. Getting inside Davik's base is impossible. Even if I got rid of him, the exchange would just appoint someone in his place, and I would still have a price on my head. Maybe you could pay Davik off? Unlikely. It wouldn't work, this goes beyond money. The exchange wants to make an example out of me. Davik won't stop until I'm dead. Well, maybe you can fake your own death then. I've already thought of that. I even came up with a plan of how to do it, but I can't pull it off while I'm holed up in here. Tell me your plan and I might help you out. The trick is getting Davik to buy it. when there's no body found on the scene. It looks like it died in a massive explosion. You won't be suspicious when my corpse never turns up. If I had an accomplice go back and tell Davik that they were the one who set off the explosion to eliminate me, I think I'd be home free. I have some demolitions experience from my own days in the exchange, so I could set it all up, but I do need to get my hands on a permacrate detonator. Well, as it happens, I already have a permacrate detonator right here. Go on, take it. Yes, this should do the trick. There won't be anything left of this apartment, but some scorching on the walls until after I set this bad boy off. Okay, the timer's set. Now get out of here before it blows. That was quite a blast. Don't go back in there, the whole roof might collapse. Look, I'm not a man for long goodbyes, but I want to say thanks. If it wasn't for you, I would be a dead man. But now I won't have to worry about any more bounty hunters coming after me. Good luck and goodbye. Now that I'm dead, I can't be seen wandering the streets. Okay. I'm a little... But I don't think I even saved. So I could have... Damn it. I could have picked up some stuff. If I have a save... You know what? I will. I'm sorry, but kleptomania is too strong. I will actually reload that and loot that apartment before I blow it up.
On it. It's open. Gipuna. Chip. Dongai takat. Tapman. What? Dongai tuam jij.
It's probably some minor shit, but still. Yeah, a med pack. Some parts.
Achuta. Tony Pudu. Muchashak pangtak tonga.
Okay, so the final thing before I wrap it up for this episode is leveling up. So I do want at least level 4 on Scout. Oh, okay, that's exactly what I wanted. The another bonus feat for the implants. Because you essentially get that for free, which is pretty cool. But this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.